Back in 2007, there was a game that reigned supreme, one that shook Flash game websites to their core, RuneScape. The game as you see it was reimagined into the tried and true retro graphics back in 2014, and still pumps out content to this day, with the dev team pitching ideas on the next skill to be added. I slowly got addicted to the game due to everything seamlessly tying into another piece of content. If you want to go to the Corrupted Gauntlet and fight the Hunlift boss, you have to do herb lore. If you want to do farming content, you may want to get the seed drops from Slayer monsters, or sell what you've been fishing for gold and then buy it at the Grand Exchange. There are countless hours of content and there's no wrong way to play the game. That is the beauty of RuneScape, despite others dismissing it for its graphics or even mechanics. On your way to maxing your account, that is to say, every skill reaches level 99, there are some good metrics for progression, one of which being the Questscape. In old school RuneScape, quests are not the typical kill 5 rats and come back to me. Oh no. Quests are grand adventures that have sequels and plot twists and fantastic content unlocks that are truly meaningful to your account progress. With there being 156 quests in the game as of the recording of this video, with the 157th being Desert Treasure 2 releasing in summer of 2023, I've dreamed of acquiring the fabled Questscape and decided to grind out the last bit of quests that I had left to complete one of the most essential grinds in all of RuneScape. The first quest being the Fremnik Exiles.
First, I caught up with my guy Brunt, who's the chieftain of Relica. He explains that there's a disturbance in the village, and he wants me to check it out for whatever reason. After snooping around, I find the suspicious pile of sand, only to find a basilisk there. I kill him quick enough, and strangely enough, the basilisk drops a note. After letting the chieftain know of my good deeds, it seems like this little dickhead named Agnar is blaming the spike in the basilisk sightings on me, and that the end times is near, which forces Brunt to kick me out of the village against his will. But it's all chill because he was like, meet me outside the village, bro, and I was like, okay. And he told me a way to get the village people back on my side was to create V's shield, a legendary shield used to kill the giant serpent that caused the end times, though I needed a couple of items. First of which was a pet rock that I got from the Snot-Nosed Kid. Next, I made my way to Waterbirth Island and found a Viking warrior named Barter inside the cave, and he was pretty chill. After a charisma check, he gave me the base of the shield that I needed. Shortly after, I took some molten glass along with 100 astral runes to make some lunar glass, which was needed to bless V's sigil to make it all authentic. The river spirit here was cool with V back in the day, so she did a little dance and blessed up the sigil. Finally, I just had to make a polished rock, which required me to boil my pet rock? But my pet rock looks so sad. In one of the hardest choices of all of RuneScape, I took the courage, and I just can't do it, he's my buddy. I then went over to Pier de Seer to erase all my memories that I had with my pet rock, and my second attempt at curating a polished rock went flawlessly. And I combined all of the ingredients to create the legendary V shield. But as I made my way back to tell Brent that I had the shield, chaos was spread throughout the village, and I had to defend the townspeople. After clicking mindlessly and watching YouTube, I take a boat to then do RuneScape Wordle. It was actually more fun than I thought. We then do battle with the Basilisk General, and out comes the most vile creature that's honestly too big. I mean, like I feel like that would just be too much all at once, you know? Like something smaller would be more ideal for others. The fight was simple. Keep up piety and pray magic. If the red ball shows up, just face away and keep hitting. As I criminally underrated the wall snake as I was running low on resources, I put a stop to the end times and made it home to Relica to get drunk as most RuneScape questlines do.
After slaying the wall snake, I had to help this dusty old man get bones? I don't know, do whatever you want, I guess.
Ooh, a bunny. Finally, that fucking blowed.
The final two quests were going to test me as a player. Quests are divided into difficulty and length to signify just how challenging it can be to complete one of these quests. Song of the Elves was next on the chopping block, and it's considered a Grandmaster quest, the hardest of difficulties within the game. Though the completion of this Grandmaster quest would unlock a boatload of content from the hidden elf city of Prifddinas. Though the last skill requirement I have for the quest is 70 construction, so I got to work. That was easy. It was then I set off for the quest of a lifetime, Song of the Elves. After liberating Ardone from its corrupt king, revealing traitors within the Elven lands, and defending my new brethren, The final battle was upon us, the fight with the elven god Saren. You want to pray range so as to not take that much damage when Saren pelts you with multiple hits. Saren has 3 special attacks, the first of which separates herself into different after images. Guess the correct one and she takes damage instead of you wasting an attack. The second is her ability to make beacons of light that heal her over time. You can see how this is problematic. Just hit all the beacons and continue DPSing her. However, the final attack is the one that you want to watch out for. She will periodically pull you in and hit you for 99% of your health. That's right. 99% of your health is going to be taken away from you whether you pray or not. And I was ready for it. Or so I thought.
She doesn't hit me with it for a while, so I think I can kind of camp here for a second. Bro. I took 2 little brews, I think. Bro.
At this point, I was doubting myself. I then decided to put my all into this last attempt, with more brews than I knew what to do with.
Let's go.
Finally, after unlocking the hidden lands of Prif, I set off for the final challenge. The stage of my last quest was set in an undead wasteland within the land of Gielinor called Mauritania, filled with ghosts, skeletons, werewolves, and whatever the hell this is. And at the top of the food chain there is a ruling class of vampires called the Sanguinesti, the poor civilians that inhabit the slums of Meyerditch. Donate their blood as a price to live under the banner of the Sanguinesti, though those brave enough can enter into a gauntlet of horrific proportions. The Theater of Blood.
A night at the theater was my last quest, and I had to pull out all the stops for this one. I brought one of my good friends, Dr. Elo, to help me slay the beasts that await me. The theater was comprised of 6 arenas, and if I'm going to be honest with you, I have no idea what I'm doing. The first of which was the Maiden, the easiest of them all. The Maiden specializes in blood attacks that heal her up, and periodically Nyalokus will spawn. If they're able to touch her, she gets healed.
Let's begin. I'm just gonna assume magic? I have no fucking clue. Okay, so we definitely walk off of those. Yeah. I one-shot that bitch.
Yeah!
Wait, what is this guy? The blood spawn? There we are. Easy.
Me and my duo end up dispatching her with ease. The second fight was Bloat, and you want to make sure to never make line of sight with him. After a while, he'll break down, allowing you to get free hits onto him. You can get around 4 or 5 attacks before he gets back up, but do not get greedy like I did and try to min-max damage.
5, let's go for the 6. Oh, okay. Ow. Oh, I see. Okay, so we definitely want to... There we are. Sick.
Though we pass with flying colors. The third fight was the Nyalokus room, one of the more chaotic fights. Waves of Nyalokus will spawn and you have to swap to whatever style they show to damage them. If the Nyalokus break all 4 pillars of the room, your party is dead.
Oh my fuck, dude, I'm hitting zeros. Is that it?
After dispatching the horde of Nihilocus, the Mega Nihilocus spawns, and he forces you to pray whatever style he's on and to swap to that exact style.
Oh.
Fight number 3 was cleared. The fourth fight with Sodetseg was harder than expected. One of us was going to be teleported to the spirit realm, in which we had to click for the other member in the real world to follow the path in order to safely cross, as there is a tornado falling close behind the player in the real world.
Oh, damn. I didn't know, bro. I'm sorry.
All was going well, but it was starting to get dinner time, and the roommate was asking about pizza.
Yes.
You know what you want?
Pineapple jalapeno? Oh.
Did he just kill you?
It was doomed.
Bada binga bada boom, baby.
One man down, my duo clutched up the fight with Sodetseg, and we advanced to the later rounds. The fifth fight was with the caustic bat Zarpus. At the beginning, we need to block the blobs from getting to him, cutting off the amount of starting HP that he will have for the fight. Zarpus' attack will cause the tile that you previously stood on to be poisoned, effectively dealing too much damage to tank on its own. After a while, this got to be too much for my pea brain to handle.
Well,
And at this point, I was the leech. 2 times I didn't hold my weight, and I wondered if I deserved it. This quest cape was an accomplishment of myself as a player, and I felt like I was being dishonest with Carrie. Though my companion dispatches Zarpus, and we move on to the final stage.
final one, huh? You notice the staff on the floor? Proceed. Do I need that?
Versic Vitur. Versic has 3 phases, the first of which requires us to use the staff that we got from the Zarpus room. The spec does a lot of damage to her, and we swap between each other to burst her down.
I'm gonna drop. I got 1 spec. I just want to stay above here. Okay. So now we melee? Ow.
The second phase requires us to melee her, but I didn't realize that if you're close to her, you get a knockback, and I learned the hard way.
What's up with these? You gotta kill these? I'm assuming just move away from those. I think I'm clicking way too far. Stay within the... I can't move. I think I'm gonna die here. Okay. Yeah, I'm done. I didn't have enough, there's definitely, like, critical things I was doing bad, but I just had no idea. It's just kind of fucked.
Again, I had let the team down. Eventually, my run in the Theater of Blood would come to an end, and I did not acquire my quest cape.
Oh! Okay. And allow me to try again. Well,
It was time to prove myself. The first phase went easier than before, and I actually dodged the pillar this time. The second phase, we did better, dodging the knockback whenever possible. I finally made it to the third phase, where she sprays webs and roots you in place. We were so close. We were right there at the finish line. But then, my duo collapsed. And it was all up to me, the leech.
What is that? Oh, I got it! Nice! Let's go! Hey, when it mattered the most, your boy came through.
We emerged victorious.
Yo, let's get a purple? Let's get a purple? I feel like it's super, super impossible to get a purple.
And we have completed every single quest within Old School. Okay. Minus this one. We teleport over to Draenor Village to complete one of the most monumental things within all of RuneScape. Hello, sir. Can I buy a quest point cape, please? Oh, damn. Well, that was easy. He's like, sure. Why didn't you say so?
You know, I never once thought that I would don a cape that symbolized true dedication. The many adventures that I've gone through this video alone is a testament to the grand adventures that await us. Right, buddy?
Hell yeah.
Wait, I didn't unlock you yet in this video. Fuck.